Well, just like Peter, James, and John descended from the mountaintop experience, the transfiguration of Jesus, so too do we move from our spiritual mountaintops at times to the tough stuff of life. And if you're like me, sometimes it's frustratingly just moments after Mass or confession or the peacefulness of prayer that we can find ourselves feeling at the end of our rope, perhaps with family or friends or coworkers, or even, yes, our fellow motorist. By the way, as predicted, not everyone was driving the speed limit this week on my way to Sunday Mass. And I think that's further evidence that even with the negative consequences, like paying higher gas prices, we can still drift from doing what is best for us and for others. And it is why we need to hear the prophet Daniel's confession, not just for himself, but for his nation, so that we can remember and reflect. For like Daniel, we draw hope from remembering God's faithfulness as we reflect on whether we have been faithful to following his commandments. And so as I read and reflected on this first reading, the word that I was drawn to was shamefaced. If you've seen a child who knows that they've done something wrong, they personify this expression. They look embarrassed. Their eyes look downward and sad. But the older we get, usually, the better we're hiding this true reflection of our souls. But no matter how good we are at hiding the state of our lives, especially our inner lives, it doesn't change our need to seek forgiveness from God and from those that we've wronged. Having listened to a lot of country music, as I thought about the word shamefaced, I thought about Garth Brooks' song called Shameless. If you don't know it, it's a love song where the singer professes his love and says, you know, it should be easy for a man who's strong to say he's sorry or admit when he's wrong. I've never lost anything I've ever missed, but I've never been in love like this. In those words, I think we can relate to the times when we need God's grace to admit when we're wrong and say that we're sorry for our sins. And like Daniel, it's the love and fear of loss of relationships with God and our family and friends that move us toward honest talk and actions. Actions that include being merciful and giving as God is to each one of us. Garth Brooks' song ends with the words, well, I'm shameless. I'll do anything you want me to. I'll do anything at all. My brothers and sisters, if our hearts and lips and actions can follow this total giving of ourselves to God, we will rise above the traps of sin towards Jesus, helping others, especially our family members, to be unabashed, to be shameless in loving God and each other. May God bless you and your families this holy day, and may we be shameless in our love for God and each other.